And good evening, everyone. I'm ABC24 meteorologist CJ Cartledge here on your Tuesday evening. I hope you all have stayed safe through the past couple of days. We've dealt with brutal feeling heat and humidity where it feels like temperatures absolutely soared through the roof. And thankfully, we did not see a new hottest day of the year here. We are going to be talking about how high temperatures rose in just a few minutes here. We're still under this weather impact alert until the end of this show, actually, here, mainly because of the dangerous heat that is out and around the Mid-South at the very moment. Make sure to stay hydrated and take frequent breaks from being outdoors until the sun sets for tonight. But once the sun sets, we'll start to see those rain chances rise here across the region. So you'll definitely need the umbrella as you're heading out the door for tomorrow, but maybe not so much through the daytime hours here. Here's a look at, we're taking a check of those temperatures at the very moment. We are sitting at around 94 degrees as of right now near the Memphis International Airport, 97 for Tunica, and Tunica actually had the highest temperature that I've seen so far throughout the daytime hours, and it was 101, just above that 100-degree mark. 95 for Clarksdale and Forest City, 96 for Truman, sitting at a relatively cool 91 near Bolivar, 92 for Dyersburg as of right now. Corinth, Holly Springs, and Oxford all come in at around 93 degrees at the very moment. But these temperatures are only going to continue to decrease as we move into tonight. Here's a look at feels like temperatures now. Still 105 or greater, or 104 or greater, as I've seen Truman sitting at 104 degrees is what it's feeling like out there. But some areas are still pretty toasty out there. Feeling like 113 near Dyersburg, 111 for Forest City, 110 for Clarksdale, 109 by Tunica, and feeling like 110 near Covington and portions of Tennessee, southwestern Tennessee, that is, here within the Mid-South. And because of these high feels like temperatures, will remain under this extreme heat warning, at least until all these temperatures finally, mellow out and finally decrease below that 100-degree mark, or decrease below 105 at least here. So this is why it's in effect all the way until 8 p.m. And that's either until 8 p.m. arrives or until these feels like temperatures reach below 105 degrees. Memphis saw a high temperature of 98 degrees today, which is a couple degrees shy of what we were expecting here for today, but that's thanks to cloud cover. So we can all clap it up for cloud cover for today, because we did not reach our full potential for the daytime hours today. And I believe if we saw a lot of sunshine through today, we were going to potentially reach above 100 degrees. So thankfully, we were slightly cooler as compared to what we were expecting. Our low temperature is going to stay in the 80s heading into tomorrow morning as well. So feeling pretty soupy out there as you're getting up and heading to work in the morning for tomorrow. But if you look at that average column, those are our average high temperatures, average afternoon temperatures, and average morning temperatures. We are expecting temperatures very similar to that, or very close to that, heading through the next couple of days, mainly because of this cold front moving in from the north starting tonight. Here's a look at radar as of right now. We're not seeing any rain showers across the Mid-South at the very moment, but if I put the cloud overlay, as you can see, a lot of clouds are across the region right now, and that's pretty much holding our potential from reaching dangerously high temperatures, or even higher temperatures as compared to what we saw, today and throughout the daytime hours. But if you look off to our north and west here, we see a couple of showers and storms that are slowly making their way into the Mid-South at the very moment here. That's associated with that cold front that is slowly moving its way across the Great Lakes region and into the northeastern United States as well. That's expected to move into the Mid-South, heading into the early evening hours, and possibly even finally dissipate entirely by the time we hit the midnight hour for tonight. But if we take a look off to our east, we are seeing a higher threat for severe weather, as you can see by the red polygons and all the yellow polygons that you see there. Those are severe weather warnings. The yellow is the severe thunderstorm warnings, and the reds are the tornado warnings that are in effect for pretty much all of these warnings are starting off in North Carolina and moving into South Carolina at the very moment, and potentially portions of northern Georgia, and they just left eastern Tennessee moments ago here. Now, as we move off to the mid-Atlantic states and off into the farther into the north and east, this large system, or this large cold front, is pushing storms into portions of eastern Maryland and into Delaware, into eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So they are all dealing with severe storms at the very moment, but we're sitting here quiet as a mouse, quiet as a library here in the Memphis area, around the Mid-South here. Heading into tonight, as I mentioned before, we should start to see those rain chances rise as showers and storms move in from the north and west through tonight, but temperatures will stay in the mid and upper 70s outside of Memphis, which may stay in the lower 80s or not even get out of the 80s as we move into the early morning hours of our Wednesday here. This is the next impact on the way for us. As mentioned before, it's a cold front that's pushing across the country as of right now, across the eastern half of the country at least, and that is going to bring Memphis cooler air. It's going to bring the areas around the Mid-South, not just Memphis, but areas around the Mid-South, cooler air as well as some storms heading into the overnight hours tonight and into the early morning for our Wednesday coming up. But as we move into later on into the week, or actually into our Wednesday night and into Thursday, that cold front will slowly make its way outside of the region and mainly to the east of us, and that will bring us drier weather heading into our Thursday coming up later on this work week. Here's a look at the hour-by-hour forecast here. We should see these storms enter the Mid-South by the time we hit around, I would say, close to 7:30, 8 o'clock, maybe as late as 9 o'clock. But they will slowly taper their way through the Mid-South and finally dissipate entirely, according to the hour-by-hour forecast, by around the midnight hour. But we could see more storms develop as that cold front line pretty much hovers within the Mid-South region. And as you can see, it's going to be hovering just draped across the Mid-South here where those storms are forming, but it's going to continue to move southward, and that's going to eliminate our rain chances through the rest of the morning hours before more isolated showers begin to form by the time we hit the afternoon, middle of the afternoon, that is, and we could see those storms potentially taper off as well down to the south heading into the evening, where we're expecting drier weather once again heading into our Wednesday night into Thursday. There is a flash flooding threat through the night tonight here, which encompasses the Memphis area, Covington, Wynn area, the Tunica area, as well as near Dyersburg in the far northern portions of the region. And that lasts all the way through the night tonight and into early tomorrow morning. But we still hold another flooding threat for portions of northern and western Mississippi, as well as southeastern Arkansas, and not much, if any at all, of our Tennessee counties here. This lasts through the daytime hours and into the night of our Wednesday, for as long as we should see rain showers around the region. But this cold front will also knock out our humidity at least a little bit here. We'll drop our heat indices down into the 90s out there. We may even see some 80s out there. Actually, heat indices will be very close to our actual temperatures, just to say, keep it at a simple level of explaining here. As you can see, that humidity pushes down to the south along with that cold front pushing southward, but we are expecting that humidity to slowly make its way back into the region here. We're going to jump on into our 7-day forecast for you. We're expecting high temperatures to drop to near the average for this time of year in terms of highs, but lows will not see the effect of this cold front until we reach our Thursday, and we should deal with moderate rain chances on at least Wednesday morning and into Friday and Saturday. But as we head into our Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we'll start to see drier conditions, slightly drier conditions, and that temperature will ramp back up towards and potentially above the average for this time of year. So make sure to keep that umbrella handy through the next few days. Thankfully, we'll be getting this nice and much needed cool down here around the Mid-South through the rest of the work week and even into the weekend, as we could still see some rain showers and storms across the region. Keep that umbrella handy through the weekend as well. Coming up after the break, we have meteorologist Daniel McDonald's regional weather forecast. Make sure to stay tuned.